Those who had experiences, very bad experiences in Niger. I have personally visited Doroku in Niger and also Agadez, and I have seen the transit route. I have seen some of these problems that they have encountered at that point. Some of them face rape, some of them get there and get pregnant. The last time we went early this year, we found so many of them that are trapped there. They just can't return home and they can't move further. And they have found an abode for themselves within that environment, and that we feel some of these places are not as good as even the places they left in Nigeria, but because they had left in anticipation of making better living abroad, they find it difficult living and coming back home, and that has become very endemic system and a problem that they have faced, and harrowing experiences they have told us. Like I spoke with one about a month ago who said they used cucumber on her and so many of such words. And you see maybe the gang rape of some of these girls, and they are not raped by just ordinary men. They could be gendarmes, they could be military men, they could be security operatives who would come and raid maybe their abode and pick all of them, and they just take the girls somewhere and begin to use them in the eyes of all the other men that they have taken along with them. So they've really passed through so many harrowing experiences. And we've also had people coming in from Libya. And Edo State, as where we are now, several of them came in less than a month ago. And whatever they tell you is enough to make you cry. And some of them, especially a lady, just say, I thank God I came back home alive. I never thought I would be alive. And that is to say, they had passed through whatever they ever anticipated was going to be. Some of them will tell you, I'm traveling abroad, anything will go happen may happen. But what some of them have experienced, they feel is far worse than what they ever thought would happen to them. And it's a really deep concern for us. There are three major things that you see with traffickers or sponsors or madams, as they are called. They come flashy, they come flamboyant, and they try to impress you with their looks and what the paraphernalia around them. And when you see such, maybe somebody you knew 2-3 years ago coming back and now can show off in a very flashy car, wearing some jewelries and some things and throwing some money around, and is now telling you, oh no, let's go to one bar, and you see them spend so much. You'll be wondering, how is it happening? You say, well, don't just stay there, that's why I came. I could also, you can be better than me if only you will heed my advice and let me do it. So once you see people who are coming in their flamboyance, people who are coming telling you, man, if you get to abroad, there's no seizure of life, because they give you the problems here, using it to catch you. That you see, you don't even have life. I mean, since I don't know how long I saw blackout. And I don't know, I mean, I don't need to wait for salary. I just work and I make my money, and you know what it means now. If you change €1, you are into 400 and something already. So why don't you do this? And they catch them easily by that just flashy lifestyle, flamboyance, and that talk of, I have come to help you, so that you can also take your family out of the doldrums and make them a better people. That's the major thing you can always see from them. And once you are able to identify them, like we always admonish all the people that come to us, call NAPTI, call us, and we will find a way to raising NAPTI to your rescue. Because some of them are so pestered that they wouldn't know when they budge. And once you fall into that trap, it takes a matter of a week or two. You are already in maybe Libya or Morocco and whatever. Illegal migration in Edo State has become an epidemic in the sense that Edo State in the last 8 consecutive years have remained #1 in Nigeria. And as Nigeria is #1 sending, receiving and transit environment or country in Africa. So it's really hectic and it's problematic for us, and the government has shown interest, because now that it has brought so much of a bad name, immigration has become a problem, and so many of those people who are involved in such have become terrorists or have been involved in one form of turbulence or the other, or abnormality in the various countries they have emigrated or migrated to, and so it's been a very strong problem. And Edo State has tried, at least the governor just inaugurated a committee on human trafficking not too long ago, and we hope to see them do things that will really take Edo State out of the #1 position, so that even if we can't eliminate it, we'll be able to at least depreciate the number that is ongoing and growing.